Hey everybody, I hope you guys are doing well. It's been a hot minute since I made a video. It's been over a month since I put out a YouTube video. Every once in a while I'll throw a short up on the channel, something that falls into my head and I want to get it out before it falls out. That's the life of ADHD. So anyways, we shut the store down. I've been selling everything out of the store. I opened up another booth at the flea market, and we have done over $2,000 this month alone. We've did about $10,000 on eBay, $2,000 at the booth, and we've done somewhere in the neighborhood of $500–600 in Facebook Marketplace sales. So that's one of the things that we're going to discuss. But in this video, I'm going to kind of show you around the sales floor upstairs. We've seen the basement 100 times. But I'm going to show you what I've done and kind of my ideas of moving forward with a space that's probably about 1,200 square feet, maybe 1,300 square feet. It's not huge, but it's definitely a lot of room to do eBay in. And if I can make $10,000 a month out of the basement, I'm hoping that I can add another $5,000 to $6,000 worth of profit between Facebook Marketplace, my online auction that I have started, and eBay and other websites that I have actually started selling on. So we're gonna turn this camera around. I'm gonna kind of show you around. Okay, let's zoom out here a little bit, and this is what the store looks like right now. It's absolutely just filled full of stuff that I have bought that I can sell on Facebook Marketplace, and it's inventory that goes to the booth. One of the things that I've done over here is I've created a station so that I can actually use the internet. I've got my background set up again. I would love to start doing some more live streams. I would love to set up another weekly show, so that should be coming soon. I've got my dual monitor set up, webcam, got my little ring light up here. This works perfect. It's a great place to create content, and I absolutely love it. I've actually created a space over here. This is the only case that I'm going to keep. I've sold one, and we've got another one for sale. And I've got a register set up over here so that when people come in and buy stuff from me, if they buy, because I pick up furniture like this, I've got the old TV, I've got like the blow molds, bicycles, you know, store displays, all kinds of stuff that's for sale, speakers. And when people come in, I still run everything through the register because we are business and we charge sales tax on the items that we sell on Facebook Marketplace and in our auction. And it works really well. Speaking of auction, these are the two shelves that I use. I have a Facebook auction. I'll link it down below, but it's only for local people. I don't want to ship any of this stuff. But you can kind of see what I'm doing if you want to do it yourself. But this is the stuff that's going up on auction. That's up, that just came off auction tonight at 7 o'clock. And then this is the stuff here that'll be going up on auction next week. And the best part about that is that I make an extra $200 a week. It takes me probably somewhere in the neighborhood of probably 30 to 40 minutes to set up. Once I get my items picked out that I'm going to put on the auction that week. I typically run about 30 items. And so that's another way that I have taken the space here and have turned it into another avenue to make money. But I'm not going to kid you guys, the vast majority of my money that is made is actually made on eBay. The best part about having other avenues and building other avenues is that you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. I'm constantly afraid that eBay is going to, I'm going to do something wrong. I'm going to get kicked off eBay. I'm just going to be honest with you. I've been suspended one time, a long time ago, because I did something dumb. And I realized that eBay is a privilege, not a right. And I definitely understand that. And I try to treat my customers with the utmost respect because I do not want to lose that privilege of selling on eBay. But what happens if I do? Well, then I have a space here that I will have to utilize to create revenue so that my family can live. Because I am probably unemployable. There's no way I could go back to work for anyone. That's just not going to happen. Yeah. You wouldn't want to be my boss. But one of the things that I have thought about doing is opening up a high bid auction. I've got a space here that's perfect. I could take in items on consignment, something like you bring me items and I list them. I charge you 20%, charge the customer 15. And it's something like, if I could get each auction to do like $5,000, I would make $1,750, which would be fantastic. I mean, and if you had an auction that did $10,000, you just double that number. What is that? $3,400 and $3,500. That would be absolutely fantastic. I'm just looking for ways to make money out of this space. So it's definitely a change for me, but all of the stuff in here is going to be working its way out of the store. Let me show you something else that I've done. So I've been slowly trying to get everything cleaned out, and I'm wanting to give it a more family vibe in here because I spend a lot of time up here working. And I've set up, I've got some movies that I love. I've got my TV, my surround sound system. I've got my Nintendo, and I've got my TV with my TV VCR set up over here. And got my DVD VCR, so I can sit here and watch movies. And ultimately what I want to do is get a couch to go in here so that I have a place to sit. And I'm working on, like I said, working on my kind of my studio area over there. But the rest of this stuff here, whenever I get all of this cleaned out in the back, all of the big pieces will actually go back in this area, and the front of the store will be the area that I actually work out of. And yes, I sat in a wheelchair. It's actually pretty comfortable. So I'm going to sit down here for a minute. We're going to talk about, why did my business fail? For one, I didn't want to be up here. I'm kind of introverted, and I don't do really well with people that I don't know. So having a business where you meet new people every day probably wasn't the best fit for me. And I didn't want to be open. You know, my desire is to be out looking for stuff. I want to go out and find items that, you know, make me money. And sitting here at the store, the merchandise just wasn't coming in. And to be honest, I'm really weird. I'm socially awkward. So when people would actually call me and tell me they have stuff for sale, I wouldn't call them back. And that really makes it tough to sell. And another thing I absolutely hated is when people would bring stuff in and they'd be like, are you going to sell, or what will you give me for this? And I'm like, I don't know. It's that dance between not giving enough and giving too much. And I found that, you know, I'm a very generous person, and I typically want to give more than I should. And then the profit margins aren't there, and the items have to set forever. As far as the business goes, we're doing well. I have upwards of $100,000 in liquid money. So I mean, I can buy whatever I want. It's just I don't I hate overpaying for stuff, but I hate disappointing people. So, you know, that was two big reasons why. And three is I'm a 43-year-old guy who does like toys and stuff, but I'm a 43-year-old guy. Like, at the end of the day, to me, that just seems a little weird. I wish I could be the guy that could get it into my head that, you know, it's okay to like toys at 43, but the clientele that was coming in was pretty young, and I struggle interacting with people, much less people half my age. So, you know, it is weird. It is, you know, I'm just being honest with you guys. I figured I would just sit down and make a video so that we could, you know, you could kind of know where I've been and what's been going on. But I'm a mess, people. Like, my brain is just constantly swimming, and I don't have it all together. Yeah, I've never been successful at YouTube, and I just make videos when I feel like it. But I do appreciate you guys for watching the video, and let me know down below if you could think of anything other I could do with the space. I mean, I could sell it, recoup my money, plus make some money. I could sell my farm. I could be 100% debt free with $100,000 cash. And man, I mean, but I love my building, so I don't really want to sell it, but I just want to think of different ways that I could use it to make money out of. So far, my Facebook group auction is doing well. It's making me $200-300 a week. You can't really hope for more than that. You know, we do eBay, and I'm thinking about doing a high bid auction, and I sell big items like this on Facebook Marketplace. And other than the people just bothering you like crazy, you know, want you to measure stuff for them. I had a lady message me earlier, wanted me to measure something. I just gave her general measurements of what I thought in my head, and she sent me a thumbs up back, and I'm like, exactly. You had no intent. You're just window shopping. But anyways, I ain't gonna keep bothering you fine folks. You guys have a good day, and you guys keep on digging, keep on picking, and as always, God bless you guys. And remember, the family that picks together sticks together.